So today with WPI's Physics Research Advancements, we see today you notice that we have a set of curves. And what we wish to do with today's physics, what is it? Physics Research Advancements?
Yes.
We wish to find the equation of the curve. In particular, we wish to find the equations around this region.
First quadrant.
Of course. So, if we note this, we see that there are kind of two bumps here, right? Two lumps, if you will. And so we are defining this function. The magnitude of the sine of x is equal to s of e of x, or otherwise, sex. So, and notice with this function that as we integrate and finding the area under the curves, we get the entire body of the person. As we go from the range of AA to DD.
Oh, D to the N, not DD.
Yes, D to the N.
Right.
Our apologies. Scientists do make errors from time to time, and corrections are made in the literature. But if we notice, we've got this AA, we've got our D to the N, and for this, we need further explanation. So, Autumn.
So, since we've determined that every female is different, we decided to come up with the Fourier series of bra sizes, since boobs come in all different sizes. We start with the double A, which is the smallest there is. It's pretty much flat, so we decided to go with a flat, straight line. Then we go to A, which is f of x of the absolute value of 1/2 sine of x, since they're small, but there is something there. And then from there on, you increase by a factor of 2 until you hit the d's. And then they go up exponentially. So for a d, you have d to the 1, which is equal to f of x of 4 to the 1 sine of rx, where r is the ribcage size divided by pi to give you the width across your chest. And it goes up exponentially until you hit the maximum number, which, as Kyle puts it, is...
If you take the limit as n goes to infinity, you end up with... Damn!
Right. Which we have listed here.
Yes, of course.
So, once we have that, we have to determine the perfect body, which Kyle explains.
Now, we notice in our figure that right now we are concerned with this part primarily. And everything underneath, there are a great many complications that become involved. We simplify all of these through the beer goggle approximation.
How long before you get to look at your results?
I don't know. It's in the works. But yes, we use the beer goggle approximation, whereby all complications are removed and everything is viewed as pretty much the same. However, there are slight differences, and this is why we are going in to the D prime, wherein we will later calculate the male horniness level.
Right,
Go ahead.
yes. So, if we define the the ideal female body, we would define this as r equal to 32 over pi plugged into d to the first. Now, if we take the limit as s of e of x approaches d prime of 32 over pi, we can use this number, and as the limit approaches, we can calculate the male horniness level as it goes up, therefore peaking. Now, the problem with this is that we don't have the beer goggle. We have to put in the beer goggle approximation. So if we go into the beer goggle approximation, we will notice that the entire graph would get completely snafu'd, and we can no longer estimate the male horniness or the accuracy with great accuracy. So.
But there is something of note. With our beer goggle approximation, there's current research which suggests that there is a thing called death.
Yes.
And that after you reach a certain point in your inebriation, even though it would increase towards infinity with your horniness reaching unbounded and unprecedented levels, we find that once you reach this level of death, it just drops off precipitously and reaches either 0 or negative values of horniness, depending on the person's particular parameter of, well, perversion. Yes.
There are some people that are into that, but we just sort of...
We're pretending that those people don't exist for the time.
So we have successfully determined the equations of the perfect body.
And their implications in society.
AKA boobs.